We are here to present
comparative study on the level of differences of the profitability ratio between online store and physical store. For the Chapter 1 and Introduction, a company's survivability and the dividends are earned by stakeholders depend on the company's long-term profitability. In reality, productivity tests how well a company uses its assets for income and shareholder value generating purposes. Productivity is expressed as ratio of gain to different type of capital use. The advent of the technology to the business industry have been a phenomenon for the past years. Anyone with an idea for a fresh retail business no longer has to open a storefront with the popularity of online shopping. However, this does not only imply that retail shops are no longer needed or that all company concepts are working well online. According to Aldrich Archive, in the year 2018, research teams have examined and generated designs to accumulate and predict consumer preferences, but when analyzing them online and offline, it is extremely important to understand how consumer preferences change with regard to the different attributes of the same product. Some advertising experts undertaken this study online and then also used the statistics for online preference mapping, inferring online and offline preferences are symmetrical. Background of the study: through the popularity of online shopping like Lazada, Shopee, and many other online stores, the purchase decision of the consumer have been widely affected because of its accessibility and lesser time and effort demands. Previous studies have focused on why the products of the online shopping is different from other products. Many studies have focused that high-touch products that the consumer feels when they need to touch, smell, or try the product. Many researchers have studied about the factors affecting online shopping and also for the factors affecting the offline shopping. That is why the researchers have formulated an idea of assessing the gaps between by examining the level of differences regarding the profitability rate of online store and physical store in Magalang. The statement of the problem. This study aimed to determine the level of differences regarding the profitability rate between online store and physical store. This research may fill the gap between the choice of online shopping and offline shopping. This study reflects the problems and factors of online and offline shopping. Specifically, this study tried to answer the following questions. Number 1. How much is the level of differences regarding the Number 1. How much is the level of differences regarding the profitability rate between online store and physical store? Number 2. What do customers prefer more when it comes to shopping? Number 3. What are the marketing strategies taken to increase the profit and income rate of both stores? Number 4. What are the factors affecting the consumer behavior and preferences? Number 5. What are the major reasons behind the online and offline shopping?
significance of the study. This study will be greatly important of the following. Business owners. These business owners will greatly benefit to this research because they will be able to explore more about the marketing strategies that they should implement and what area of the type of business they should pursue. By knowing the level of differences to the profitability rate of online and physical store, they will learn more on what business they should establish in the future and how to develop their existing businesses to further maximize their income. Significance of this study will be greatly important of the following. Business owners. These business owners will greatly benefit to this research because they will be able to explore more about the marketing strategies that they should implement and what area of type of businesses they should pursue. By knowing the level of differences in the profitability rate of online and physical store, they will learn more on what businesses they should establish in the future and how to develop their existing businesses to further maximize their income rate and net sales. Marketing It can also be important to marketing experts and business consultants. With the existence of this research, marketing experts and businesses consultants will have more ideas into how businesses should run into this generation. Through the advent of different ways to engage in businesses and increase its impact to the industry to further know about the product. In like with these consultants and experts will increase their expertise regarding to the development of selling. Lastly, customers. This research should enlighten the customers about the factors they should assess in making their purchase decision when going into shopping. It will be of their great benefit to know the benefits of online and physical shopping that will help them prevent further implications and problems in the product they are buying. The scope and the limitation. This research is focused into the level of differences regarding the profitability rate of online store and physical store. The factors affecting their differences in customer purchase is research in Magalang.
For the research hypothesis, the researcher predicts that at the end of the results, the differences in the profitability rate of online store and physical store will not be high in difference because although the advent of technology affects the purchase decision of consumers to online shopping, there still exist malls and shopping marts that are still visited by great population of consumers, especially when there is a season of sale.
In, in getting the level of differences regarding the profitability rate between online store and physical store, there are factors that needs to be considered in getting the level of differences of the profitability rate. One is consumer preference, two is marketing strategy, three is consumer purchase, four is accessibility, five is a type of store, and six is shopping trends. Followed by analysis of data collected through questionnaire, informal interviews, and statistical treatments. Then, the result of level of differences regarding the profitability rate between online store and physical store are determined.
Proceeding to the chapter 3, methodology. Research design. This study is quantitative in nature since the research questions we seek to answer lead to numerical data. Specifically, the study is comparative as it aims to determine if there is an association between the profitability rate of online store and physical store, and to assess whether the degree of association between these variables is significant. Go. According to Cristobal and Cristobal, Main 16, defines comparative research as the research design employed to compare and contrast representative samples from two or more groups of subjects in relation to certain designated variables that occur in normal conditions. Results obtained are frequently not generalized in population. Example, the target group is of different marketing strategy of business owners for both online and physical stores are considered because to know whether which group of people are involved more into the higher profit rate and which group of people is confined to earn lesser revenue. There are two divisions of group in the questionnaire to examine which group is going for more online shopping and which group is going for more offline shopping. Determining the size of sample that is needed for a particular piece of research. For this research, 30 sample size is taken for the interviews. From this sample size, the calculation of simple percentage for each variable is that. The instruments. The instruments that will be used in the study are a combination of printed questionnaires and paperless questionnaires that will be sent and answered through email. The printout questionnaires will be answered by those of the business owners of physical store, while the email questionnaires will be sent to the online shop owners together with the signed permission.
For the
intervention, the data for the consumer preference in terms of online store and physical store will be confirmed according to their level of differences in their profitability ratio and ability to make profit based on their store kind. The difference will be measured through statistics. The data collection procedure, the researchers will gather use letter of permission to be signed by the business owners before answering the questionnaires. Data gathered will be immediately recorded to the software made by the researcher that was then approved by the research advisor. For the plan for data analysis, the researcher will analyze the collected data based from a quantitative method. The data will be immediately recorded to the software formulated by the researchers for the emailed questionnaire, while the answer